Om Namo Na. Respected, wonderful friends, co-sadhakas, and students of this wonderful Upanishadic Shastras every day. What a delight it is to have you every day. Congratulations for managing yourself to be present here every day. We are doing here 7 tapasyas, 7 sadhanas. Sincerely, more seriousness has to come, it will come. To invoke the Krupa of Parabrahma Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, and also the cooperation from the world around us. We also are here to have the knowledge regarding why we have to improve our Vyaktitva and in what way. The Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, Samskrita, Bhasha, Gnata, Narayana. Guru Upasakaha, Daiva Upasakaha, Mananakarta, Chintanakarta, Nididhyasanakarta, Anubhavi, Anubhava Nishtita. This is how we are trying to convince ourselves about the path of evolution and emancipation. Friends, in the 7 tapasyas we are doing here, first is Veda Parayanam, second is our Dhyana Puraka Mantrocharanam, third one is the common sense thought, fourth is our Shanti Mantras, fifth Sankalpa, sixth Upanishad Mantra Parayanam, last one Upanishad Mantra Adhyanam. The Upanishad we are studying is Shwethashwathara. Towards the end, we are in the 6th chapter. Here, Shruti Mata and Gurus having tirelessly, continuously, repeatedly telling about the nature of the self, glory of the self, way to realize the self. Towards the end now, mm, they have no other way or option. They could not avoid saying this thing that only knowing that Paramatma Tattva is the Hetu for Nitya Sukha as well as the Moksha. And this is the one and the main one which has to enter into our hearts. Then only our pursuit for that Paramatma Tattva becomes single pointed. We are all doing sadhana, but we are cancelling our sadhana also by doing something else. You know, single pointedly the sadhana has to be done. So the Shashvata Sukha and Moksha is possible only in Paramatma Anubhuti. This has to deeply get embedded in our heart, which should act like such a powerful weapon or fire to burn away, cut away, eliminate away all other our demands or desires or pursuits. And we become single pointed for this. The self, as said in, you know, one of the Veda mantras, it is the truth, it is the auspiciousness, it is the most beautiful. Satyam, the Paramatma Tattva is. Shivam, the Paramatma Tattva is. And Sundaram. It is most enchanting, all joy and bliss giving, therefore most beautiful. Everything other than that Paramatma is Asatyam and Ashivam and not Sundaram at all. May our intellects quickly grasp this truth and thus get convinced to single pointedly pursue only Paramatma Tattva to the exclusion of everything. And that too, the easiest, safest path is through the study Adhyayana of the Upanishads. And that also, thank God, we have Bhagavan Shri Adi Shankara to guide us through Bhashya. So simple, so direct, so beautiful it is, if at all we get fully convinced. So, those are the mantras we are going to see. Right, let us start with our first of tapasyas, Veda Parayanam. Yesterday we saw Kali Santarana Upanishad. Today we will see Saraswati Rahasya Upanishad. It is in simple Anushtup Chanda, what do you call Chandas, easy to chant. But then in these mantras, the prarthanas that are extended to Mother Saraswati are so full and complete that one can fully make use of these Upanishadic mantras for the prayers and also, that dhyana. Every day, these mantra ucharana and dhyana can really tune us to Mother Saraswati. When she blesses, what we get, we are seeing every day in our evening Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana, how Mother is directly taking Leela to the desired destinations, showing all the lokas. Much before that, she already told the Chidakasha alone is real. The Chitta Bhutakashas are the Maya Avidya Kalpita. After all that is shown, she will again explain the Parama Akasha also. Isn't it? So, Mother Saraswati's grace we are seeing every day nowadays. Now, that means what? We should now more seriously chant these mantras, asking her to continue the Krupa till we also get convinced and do sadhana and reach out. So, Sri Saraswati Rahasya Upanishad is our chanting. It has around kitne mantra hai Baba? 20. So, 60. 20, 20, 40 with repetition and together once 20. So, around 60 by 6, 10, 12 minutes we take it. Come. Om Ataveda Parayanam Saraswati Rahasya Upanishad Om Om Niharahara Ganasara Sudhakarabham Om Niharahara Ganasara Sudhakarabham Kalyanadam Kanakachampakadama Bhusham Kalyanadam Kanakachampakadama Bhusham Uttungapina Kuchakunkuba उत्तुङ्गपीनकुचकुम्भमनोहराङ्गीम् उत्तुङ्गपीनकुचकुम्भमनोहराङ्गीम् वाणीं नमामि मनसा वचसा विभूत्यै वाणीं नमामि मनसा वचसा विभूत्यै या वेदान्तार्थतत्त्वैक या वेदान्तार्थतत्त्वैक स्वरूपा परमेश्वरी स्वरूपा परमेश्वरी नामरूपात्मना व्यक्ता नामरूपात्मना व्यक्ता सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती या साङ्गोपाङ्गवेदेषु या साङ्गोपाङ्गवेदेषु चतुर्ष्वेकैव गीयते चतुर्ष्वेकैव गीयते अद्वैता ब्रह्मणः शक्तिः अद्वैता ब्रह्मणः शक्तिः सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती या वर्णपदवाक्यार्थ या वर्णपदवाक्यार्थ स्वरूपेणैव वर्तते स्वरूपेणैव वर्तते अनादिनिधनानन्ता अनाधिनिधनानन्ता सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती अध्यात्ममधिदैवं च अध्यात्ममधिदैवं च देवानां सम्यगीश्वरी देवानां सम्यगीश्वरी प्रत्यगास्ते वदन्ति या प्रत्यगास्ते वदन्ति या सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती अन्तर्याम्यात्मना विश्वम् अन्तर्याम्यात्मना विश्वं त्रैलोक्यं यानि यच्छति त्रैलोक्यं यानि यच्छति रुद्रादित्यादिरूपस्था रुद्रादित्यादिरूपस्था सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती या प्रत्यग्दृष्टिभिर्जीवैर्या प्रत्यग्दृष्टिभिर्जीवैर्यजमानानुभूयते यजमानानुभूयते व्यापिनी ज्ञप्तिरूपैका व्यापिनी ज्ञप्तिरूपैका सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती नामजात्यादिभिर्भेदैर् अष्टधाया विकल्पिता अष्टधाया विकल्पिता निर्विकल्पात्मना व्यक्ता निर्विकल्पात्मना व्यक्ता सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती व्यक्ता व्यक्तगिरः सर्वे व्यक्ता व्यक्तगिरः सर्वे वेदाद्या व्याहरन्ति यां वेदाद्या व्याहरन्ति यां सर्वकामदुघाधेनुः सर्वकामदुघाधेनुः सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती यां विदित्वाखिलं बन्धं यां विदित्वा अखिलं बन्धं निर्मथ्याखिलवर्त्मना निर्मथ्याखिलवर्त्मना योगी याति परं स्थानं योगी याति परं स्थानं सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती नामरूपात्मकं सर्वं नामरूपात्मकं सर्वं यस्याम् आवेश्यतां पुनः यस्याम् आवेश्यतां पुनः ध्यायन्ति ब्रह्मरूपैका ध्यायन्ति ब्रह्मरूपैका सा मां पातु सरस्वती सा मां पातु सरस्वती चतुर्मुखमुखाम्भोज वनहंसवधूर्मम चतुर्मुखमुखाम्भोज वनहंसवधूर्मम मानसे रमतां नित्यं मानसे रमतां नित्यं सर्वशुक्ला सरस्वते सर्वशुक्ला सरस्वती नमस्ते शारदे देवी नमस्ते शारदे देवी काश्मीरपुरवासिनि काश्मीरपुरवासिनि त्वामहं प्रार्थये नित्यं त्वामहं प्रार्थये नित्यं विद्यादानं च देहि मे विद्यादानं च देहि मे अक्षसूत्राङ्कुशधरा अक्षसूत्राङ्कुशधरा पाशपुस्तकधारिणी पाशपुस्तकधारिणी मुक्ताहारसमायुक्ता मुक्ताहारसमायुक्ता वाचि तिष्ठतु मे सदा वाचि तिष्ठतु मे सदा कम्बुकण्ठी सुताम्रोष्ठी कम्बुकण्ठी सुताम्रोष्ठी सर्वाभरणभूषिता सर्वाभरणभूषिता महासरस्वती देवी महासरस्वती देवी जिह्वाग्रे सन्निवेश्यतां जिह्वाग्रे सन्निवेश्यतां या श्रद्धा धारणा मेधा या श्रद्धा धारणा मेधा वाग्देवी विधिवल्लभा वाग्देवी विधिवल्लभा भक्तजिह्वाग्रसदना भक्तजिह्वाग्रसदना शमादिगुणदायिनी शमादिगुणदायिनी नमामि यामिनीनाथ नमामि यामिनीनाथ लेखालङ्कृतकुन्तलां लेखालङ्कृतकुन्तलां भवानीं भवसन्ताप भवानीं भवसन्ताप निर्वापणसुधानदीं निर्वापणसुधानदीं यः कवित्वं निरातङ्कं यः कवित्वं निरातङ्कं भुक्तिमुक्ति च वाञ्छति भुक्तिमुक्ति च वाञ्छति सोऽभ्यर्चनां दशश्लोक्या सोऽभ्यर्च्यनां दशश्लोक्या नित्यं स्तौति सरस्वतीं नित्यं स्तौति सरस्वतीं तस्यैवं स्तुवतो नित्यं तस्यैवं स्तुवतो नित्यं समभ्यर्च्य सरस्वतीं समभ्यर्च्य सरस्वतीं भक्तिश्रद्धाभियुक्तस्य भक्तिश्रद्धाभियुक्तस्य षाण्मासात् प्रत्ययो भवेत् षाण्मासात् प्रत्ययो भवेत् ततः प्रवर्तते वाणी ततः प्रवर्तते वाणी स्वेच्छया ललिताक्षरा स्वेच्छया ललिताक्षरा गद्यपद्यात्मकैः शब्दैः गद्यपद्यात्मकैः शब्दैः अप्रमेयौर्विवक्षितेः अप्रमेयौर्विवक्षितेः अश्रुतो बुध्यते ग्रन्थः अश्रुतो बुध्यते ग्रन्थः प्रायः सारस्वतः कविः प्रायः सारस्वतः कविः इति श्रीसरस्वतीरहस्योपनिषद ओम शांति शांति शांति. वाव, वंडरफुल. ओम अदश्री सरस्वती रहस्योपनिषद ओम नीहारहारगणसार सुधाकराभां कल्याणदां कनकचम्पकदामभूषाम् उत्तुङ्गपीनकुचकुम्भमनोहराङ्गीं वाणीं नमामि मनसा वचसा विभूत्यै या वेदान्तार्थतत्त्वैकस्वरूपा परमेश्वरी नामरूपात्मना व्यक्ता सा मां पातु सरस्वती या साङ्गोपाङ्गवेदेषु चतुर्ष्वेकैव गीयते अद्वैता ब्रह्मणः शक्तिः सा मां पातु सरस्वती या वर्णपदवाक्यार्थस्वरूपेणैव वर्तते अनादिनिधनानन्ता सा मां पातु सरस्वती अध्यात्ममधिदैवं च देवानां सम्यगीश्वरी प्रत्यगास्ते वदन्ति या सा मां पातु सरस्वती अन्तर्याम्यात्मना विश्वं त्रैलोक्यं या नियच्छति रुद्रादित्यादिरूपस्था सा मां पातु सरस्वती या प्रत्यग्दृष्टिभिर्जीवैर्विजमानानुभूयते व्यापिनी ज्ञप्तिरूपैका सा मां पातु सरस्वती नामजात्यादिभिर्भेदैरष्टधा या विकल्पिता निर्विकल्पात्मना व्यक्ता सा मां पातु सरस्वती व्यक्ता व्यक्तगिरः सर्वे वेदाद्या व्याहरन्ति यां सर्वकामदुघाधेनुः सा मां पातु सरस्वती यां विदित्वाखिलं बन्धं निर्मथ्याखिलवर्त्मना योगी याति परं स्थानं सा मां पातु सरस्वती नामरूपात्मकं सर्वं यस्याम् आवेश्यतां पुनः ध्यायन्ति ब्रह्मरूपैका सा मां पातु सरस्वती चतुर्मुखमुखाम्भोज वनहंसवधूर्मम मानसे रमतां नित्यं सर्वशुक्ला सरस्वती नमस्ते शारदे देवि काश्मीरपुरवासिनि त्वामहं प्रार्थये नित्यं विद्यादानं च देहि मे अक्षसूत्राङ्कुशधरा पाशपुस्तकधारिणी मुक्ताहारसमायुक्ता वाचि तिष्ठतु मे सदा कम्बुकण्ठी सुताम्रोष्ठी सर्वाभरणभूषिता महासरस्वती देवी जिह्वाग्रे सन्निवेश्यताम् या श्रद्धा धारणा मेधा वाग्देवी विधिवल्लभा भक्तजिह्वाग्रसदना शमादिगुणदायिनी नमामि यामिनीं नाथलेखालङ्कृतकुन्तलां भवानीं भवसन्तापनिर्वापणसुधानदीं यः कवित्वं निरातङ्कं भुक्तिमुक्ति च वाञ्छति सोऽभ्यर्चनां दशश्लोक्या नित्यं स्तौति सरस्वतीं तस्यैवं स्तवतो नित्यं समभ्यर्च्य सरस्वतीं भक्तिश्रद्धावियुक्तस्य षाण्मासात् प्रत्ययो भवेत् ततः प्रवर्तते वाणी स्वेच्छया ललिताक्षरा गद्यपद्यात्मकैः शब्दैरप्रमेयैर्विवक्षितेः अश्रुतो बुध्यते ग्रन्थः प्रायः सारस्वतः कविः ॐ शान्तिः 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 इति सरस्वती रहस्योपनिषदो ॐ श्री सरस्वती मात्रे नमः. विद्यां देहि ज्ञानं देहि मुक्तिं देहि. Tomorrow we'll do Kaivalyopanishad. It also has got some 29 plus some 5 mantras, 30. Yeah. Okay. Today in our second thing, again, our Gayatri Mantrocharana. Yesterday we have seen in that Ashtadikpalakas. Indra Gayatri Visa. Today we'll do two of them. 12 times. Take time, doesn't matter. Varuna Gayatri without explaining you the meaning because it is already studied. Another one we will see. Om Namo Narayanaya. Yeah. Next one is Agni Gayatri. We have already known the meaning. So we will chant it, but meaning we will not explain. It was done very few days back, maybe a week back alone. But today we can do the Yamaha Prachodayat. Okay. So the Ashtadikpalakas. In that, after Indra, the Agni comes. The Agni Devata's mantra is Om Vaishwanaraya Vidmahe La Lilaya Dhimahi Tanno Agnihi Prachodayat. Mm, these things disturb so much. Huh? What to do? We have to go through. Mhm. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Sorry, friends, a minute. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Yeah. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Vaishwanaraya Vidmahe Lalilaya Dhimahi Tanno Agni Prachodaya. Today we will be seeing the Yama Bhagavan. Yamaraja is also one of the Dikpalakas. It is also a post and position required in the universe. His job is to take the jivas from here and then see the accounts of them of punya and papa, accordingly sending them to those respective lokas as told to him by the Paramatma. Yamaraja doesn't decide who has to go to which lokas by himself. He only sends them there. He is appointed in that post and the Lord decides, Paramatma, Parameshwara, Narayana, he for whose what karma, which loka one has to be sent. To Punya karma, Punya lokas, Papa karma, Papa lokas. And Yamaraja's two important stories we see are among so many. One in Bhagavatam in the Ajamila Upakhyanam in the sixth skandha. That when the Ajamila at the time of dying takes the Narayana Nama, who is his own son, even doesn't mean the Narayana means Paramatma. He just calls son only. But he's earlier so much of Narayana Mantra Upasana, he must have done a lot. So at this time, Narayana sends those Vishnu Parshada who have a big dialogue with the Yamaduta who came to take him to the Narakadi Lokas because he has done lot of things not to be done. Ajamila. That Yama Duta, Vishnu Duta and Yamaduta, Vishnu Parsada Yamaduta, that dialogue he listens, Ajamila. Then he is given the life, continued, but becomes a great bhakta, and through that bhakti, he gets mukti. But this side, these Yamadutas go to Yama. They say, ki, you are our Lord, we worship you. Isn't it? There somebody came so beautiful in Shankachakra Gada Padma. Their brightness, brilliance choked us also. We could not stand in front of them. We had to run away. And they were telling somebody about Narayana and all of that. What is it, O Lord? Is there anybody higher than you? When they ask, then Yamaraj, stops, puts off the tea and puts off the TV, keeps the tea coffee cup on the table, and stunningly says, "Hope you have not troubled that Jiva. Hope you have not brought him." Then he explains about his own position. Says, "I am not ultimate. There is Narayana. And in this world, anyone you bring, but not the Narayana Bhaktas. To me, the Yamalok. Don't touch them. If you, by any ignorance, touch the Narayana Bhakta, I will be uprooted or punished or dismissed." In that way, Yamaraj tells, and that Yama and Yamaduta Samvada also in Bhagavata so beautifully tells the glory of Narayana and Narayana Bhakti. So, among so many stories, this is one of Lord Yama. The other day we studied again, just 5 days back, in Skanda Purana also, the story of Yamaraj Dharmaraj, that the Savitri, Satyavan he was taking, then Savitri follows him. You know, that beautiful story. Finally, Yamaraja has to leave that Satyaval with Savitri. Jao, Jio. She, her Pativrata Dharma, she could follow to the Yamaloka, the Yamaraj, and get blessings from him. That's another Yamadharmaraja story in our Puranas, very powerful and enchanting. Like that, so many, so many. Okay. The third one, very famous to all of us, is Bhagavan Yamaraj himself becoming Brahmavidya Acharya and teaching that Mukti giving Brahmavidya to the great, great child disciple, small child of 5, 7 years, Nachiketa. Isn't it? That's why Bhagavan Adi Shankara, before doing the Upakramana of the Bhashyam, he does pranam to both Yamaraj and Nachiketa. Om Namo Bhagavate Vaivaswataaya Brahmavidya Acharyaaya Nachiketase cha. That's why we also do Om Namo Bhagavate Lakshmi Narsimhaya Prahladaya cha. This we added. It was not there earlier. We added Prahlada also in that mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Prahladaya cha. Mahavakta. So here, Om Namo Bhagavate Vaivaswataya Mrutyave Nachiketase cha. So that Vaivasvata Mrityu Bhagavan, see that how he gave 3 boons to Nachiketa. Then in the second boon, when he asked for the yajna for the Sarga Prapti, Yamadharmaraj told all the details of yajna. Nachiketa in one go only listens and replies to every question. सब मेरे को पता, मैंने समझ लिया. Pleased with it, Yamadharmaraj gives 2 more boons to Nachiket. Total 5 हो गए. The 2 were, one is Srunkam Chemam Aneka Rupam Gruhana. This is Srunkam, this beautiful garland I am giving you. Or Srunkam means Akutsitam Gatim. I will give you greater and greater levels and lokas. Another thing he gives is this yajna will be called hereafter on your name. Nachiketa Agnihi. So 2 plus earlier 2, 4. The last one obviously the Brahmagnana Vara. Varastame Varaniya Sa Eva. Then he slowly starts teaching. Sarve Veda Yat Padmamananti Tapam Cha Sarvani Cha Yadvadanti Yadichanto Brahmacharyam Charanti Tatte Padam Sangrahena Bravimi Om Ityad. Then Etadevaksharam Brahma, Etadevaksharam Param. From then onwards till the end, how many ways the Tattva Jnana is revealed along with the Dhyana Paddhatis to reach to that Tattvanubhuti. That's the beautiful contribution of Yamadharmaraj for you and I as the Brahma Vidyacharya. And out of all the Upanishads, for me, even Puja Gurudev also, most touching and loving is this. Because in that first 1.5 first valleys themselves, You know, out of six only. More than 25, 30 great lakshanas of Jignasu, Mumukshu, Sadhaka are given. And the whole Upanishadic mantras are easily graspable, understandable. Of course, we have to have those Vedantic, Tattvic background and samskara. So that way we are blessed by Yamaraj in the form of the Katha Upanishad. And so many other stories, what not, endless they are there. And if you see again in Bhagavad Gita Dashamodhyaya, Vibhuti Yoga, Bhagavan says, I am Yama, Yamaha Samyamatamaham. Then only next line, Prahladashasmi Daityanam. Yamah Samyamatamaham, he says, Samyamatam. Among all the people who control, I am the Yama, who control the lifespan of the people on those respective yonis, in those respective yonis, then pulls them out of that sharira to send him to the subsequent. Remember, we are dying to go into some yoni. So, to in that yoni, whichever are the beings are there, their time span is over, they will move further, isn't it? It's going on. It's not he's doing only it to me. Even the devatas, their punya karma is over, he will have to respectfully send them onto the earth. Any dog, cat, if I get that life, depending on my samskara, I enter into those yoni. But the cat and dog, when their lifespan is over, they are finished, they will be sent to the subsequent. So Yamaraja does the samyamanam. So in the Yamarupa, Sakshat Narayana alone is there. Because Gita is the authority. So Gita authority say Yama is Narayana. Upanishad authority say Yama is the Brahmajnana giving Guru, and then the Purana authority says Yamaraj is the one who takes away the lives of all. That is his profession, duty, post. कोई तो चाहिए ना. You cannot allow the jivas to be in the sharira, which is illogical. Sharira is never ever a goal. Jivas, karma phala are the way goals and sadhana. So through their karma phala, he deserves various shariras. He is sent there temporarily. You and I, having heard this much Vedanta, must be very clear about the purpose and limitation of Sharira and rise above this first and foremost important thing of identification with the body. Basic thing and most important thing. If that is conquered, half of our problems are over. बिकॉज शरीर से ही हम अटक के चिपक के रहते हैं एंड बिकॉज ऑफ शरीर एंड फॉर द सेक ऑफ शरीर वी आर ऑलवेज इन द अनवांटेड connections, contacts, raga and dvesha with the world, which is consuming away the entire life. Not required. We have higher goals to reach. Our chitta, mana, buddhi have to be molded, mastered. They have to be directed towards the reality. These are the higher purposes we have. Not to worry so much about it. उसके लिए जितना देना है दे दो वैल्यू बट नॉट दैट दैट अलोन इज द गोल टुडेस कलयुग एवरीबडी देहोहम देहोस्मि देह सुख एव मम सुख फॉर दैट एनीथिंग आई एम रेडी टू डू दैट्स हाउ सब अब देख लो आपके घर के लोग आपके बंधु मित्रों personification of देहोस्मि not that we are something special but we are just observing to learn. That's it. We are also like that. We have to rise up. यम धर्मराज से हम ये सीख सकते हैं. And is not as cruel as he is portrayed, etc. He is a devata. And he doesn't do anything by his choice. It is the Ishvara orders to him and as we deserve. Finally, the ball is in our court. If you become Vishnu Bhakta like in the Rajamila Upakhyana, why will Yamaraja touch us? When the time is over, the Vishnu Parshadas will come and take us to the Vishnu Loka. Even that also, from the same Yamaraj, you study Katha Upanishad and realize the self, we will not be. Nasa punaravartate, natasya pranaha utkramanti. He won't die, he will just, he is liberated. Jivan mukta kehte. Natasya pranaha utkramanti means he doesn't die like others die. For him to die and go to other sharira, that jiva bhava is never there. It's already dissolved in Brahmanubhuti. Therefore, free from Janma Marana. Okay, that is enough. Discussion done. Mantra of Yamaraja is Om Kalarupaya Vidmahe Dandadharaya Dhimahi Tanno Yamaha Prachodayat. Okay. Om Kalarupaya Vidmahe Dandadharaya Dhimahi Tanno Yamaha Prachodayat. So Kalarupaya. He is Kalarupa. Kala means the end Kala and the beginning Kala also. He only sends further into different lokas. Then Danda Dharaya, he has got the Danda in his hands. Yama Danda. कहेंगे यम पाश भी कहते हैं बट पाश इज देयर विथ वरुण आल्सो तो फॉर यम का हम दंड यहाँ कहते हैं दंड धराय धीमहि तन्नो यमः प्रचोदयात् दैट लॉर्ड यम प्रचोदन करे हमको सो विद्महे वी हैव डिस्कस्ड हिज ग्लोरी रेस्पेक्ट धीमहि डेफिनेटली बिकॉज वन ऑफ द दिक्पालकास डिजर्व्स अवर पूजा उपासना डरना नहीं पूजा करो उनका धीमहि में वो आ जाता है पूजा उपासना ध्यानम देन प्रचोदयात as you have done the prachodana to Nachiketa in that Brahma Jnana, O Bhagavan Yama, please do prachodana to us also. That we are able to study Upanishads, deeply understand, tune that knowledge to ourselves, relate that knowledge to ourselves, and really do the inner journey of transcending the identities with the Annamaya Upadhi and identifying with the Adhisthana Brahma Tattva. In that way, do the prachodhana of us. Done? That is the two mantras today we'll be chanting. Okay. Start first 12 times we do the Agni because it is one of the 8 Dikpalakas, even though we have done the Agni mantra last week. Right, start. Om Vaishvanaraya Vidmahe Lalilaya Dhimahi Tanno Agnihi Prachodayat. Om Vaishvanaraya Vidmahe Lalilaya Dhimahi Tanno Agnihi Prachodayat. Om Vaishvanaraya Vidmahe Lalilaya Dhimahi तन्नो अग्निः प्रचोदयात् ॐ वैश्वानराय विद्महे लालीलाय धीमहि 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 तन्नो अग्निः प्रचोदयात्. Okay, now Yamaraja's mantra we will be chanting 12 times. ॐ कालरूपाय विद्महे दण्डधराय धीमहि तन्नो यमः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ कालरूपाय विद्महे दण्डधराय धीमहि तन्नो यमः प्रचोदयात्. You can feel Bhagwan Yamaraj in the heart. Just do upasana to him with all the respectful, reverential salutations while chanting this mantra, praising him in that bhava, bhakti. Pray to him that he does our prachodanam, prachodana to us, propels us for that tattva jnana and moksha. ॐ कालरूपाय विद्महे दण्डधराय धीमहि तन्नो यमः प्रचोदयात्। 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 ॐ श्री यमधर्मराजाय नमः। मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपाहि परिपाहि नचिकेतवत् अस्माकमपि ब्रह्मज्ञानं देहि मुक्तिं देहि। In Kata Upanishad, Nachiketa's prasanga, as we see Yamadharmaraj tempting Nachiketa with so many things, it proves that he is in Ishvara also who can bless the jivas with so many of the things. Though we are not asking him, we are like Nachiketa, Varastume Varaniyaha Sa Eva. We are asking only for Brahma Vidya, but just to add to our respect and reverence to Yamaraj by knowing that he is an Ishvara who can bless. He says, Shatayushaha Putra Pautran Runeshwa, Homer Mahadayatanam Runeshwa, Swayam Cha Jivaha Sharato Yavadichasi. Imarama Sarata Saturya Nahi Drusha Lambhaniya Manushyahi Abhirmat Prattavi Paricharayaswa. So many things he puts in front of Nachiketa. मजाक के लिए नहीं, अगर नचकेता मांगता तो he would have given all of that. So he is capable of giving longevity, wealth, the ownership on the earth, that means kingdom, etc. He can give children, grandchildren, and their longevity also. Shataisha putra pautra. So that way our thought is clear. Now, you see, just be aware of our mind. How many thoughts about the objects, about the people, about the so many of these incidents. Instead of that, these Gayatri mantras which we are learning every day, if we chant those mantras with devotion and extend those prayers to the divine, will it not be a better, useful, spiritually helping endeavor and practice? Think, it's not an insistence, huh? It's not any type of even what you call order or suggestion. A discussion. दिन भर हमारा मन अनवांटेड चीजों में इतना फंसने के बजाय take these mantras and chant and impress the devatas, deserve their blessings instead of falling in the self-esteem and in the eyes of the people by attaching to them. Nobody values us. Nobody, you know, it's such a painful thing to see the world, but there's a fact about it. People use and throw us like a tissue paper only. Nobody has value for anybody. Only a Brahmagnani can truly love others. All others are selfish only. As long as their selfishness is fulfilled with us, so long only they are attached. The moment they know that somebody else is better useful than us, or we are useless, see that Bhajagovindam 2 shlokas? Yavad vittoparjana saktah tavan nija parivaro raktah पश्चात जीवति जर्जर देहे वार्ताम कोपि न पृच्छति गे और फॉर्मेलिटी के लिए कभी आके बेटे पूछेंगे पप्पा कैसे हो. हाँ, that भी पत्नी से बचते हुए चुपते हुए. सो टू यावत् पवनो निवसति देहे तावत् पृच्छति कुशलम गे गतिवति वायो देहापाये भार्या बिभ्यति तस्मिन् काये. See the powerful way Shankara says the truth. The bharya bibhyati tasmin kaye. She said, no, I'll not go and see him. Take him, take him, take him after he dies. By that time, she is busy with her children, grandchildren, and nowadays they have so many nonsense. The last one to give importance is husband. और चला गया बस ठीक है. So to the other way around. Husband. He is interested in his own drinks, in his own eatings, his own cinema, his own nonsense. Nobody loves. इसमें फंसने के बजाय और जितना चाहिए उनसे रहो, but the remaining time where we can spare so much time those who have, why not for this? It's only a thinking. I am thinking for myself. इतना बढ़िया मंत्र डेली हम पढ़ रहे हैं, isn't it? सीख रहे हैं. The Gayatri mantras, Gayantam Trayanti. Wow, wow, wonderful. Though Lord is blessing us so many ways, we only have to realize and use them and release ourselves. Thank you. Now, the third item of the day, program of the day, is our common sense thought. Friends, today's common sense thought is only the ideas are given to you. You go home and do contemplation. Always remember, these are the various types of actions that are present in the world. We have to be wise to choose. One is not to be done actions. We are seeing now common sense thought. Not to be done actions. They are called in Sanskrita Nishiddha Karma. In English, we call them as prohibitory actions. We must know, depending on our individuality, our position, our dignity, our status, etc. These things in our Sanatana Dharma Bhasha, they are called as Varna and Ashrama. Depending on our Varnashramas, there are some karmas which are Nishiddha to us. Brahmana's karma, Shudra should not do. Shudra's karma, Brahmana should not. See that 4 days back, 3 days back in Skanda Purana, how exhaustively given. And yesterday, while explaining the Shraddha karma, who are the deserving Brahmanas? While explaining that, who are the non-deserving Brahmana? वो भी explain करते हुए ऐसे लोगों को ब्राह्मण कहना भी नहीं चाहिए, he says. भगवान शिवा इज टेलिंग मदर पार्वती. बड़ा ब्यूटीफुल टॉपिक देवा. मैं तो कहता हूँ एक जन्म केवल पुराण पढ़ना है. उपनिषद उपनिषद सब साइड पे, ओनली पुराण. इन दैट आल्सो ब्रह्म विद्या ओनली इज गिवन. सो द निषिद्ध कर्म, understood, and many ways which spoil our relations, which spoil our health, which spoil our status in the society, which destroys our money. Nishiddha karma, we have to have a very clear list of that. Kaika, Vachika, Manasika. Nishiddha karma. Prohibited. Shastras very clear tell us if you do that, they are called as Papa. Then you are sent to Yamaraj, Naraka. So Nishiddha karma jnanam we must have for doing the Nishedha of doing them. One karma type is this. Second type of karmas are called the Kamya karma, the desire prompted activities. In fact, they only force us for the degradation into the Nishiddha karma when the Kamanas are strong. Kamya karma, when it is as per the Shastra's authority, it's okay. I have desire. The Shastra told me do this to fulfill that. I am doing it. It's okay. That way, fulfilling the Kamana is okay, but having Kamana itself is not right because it always sustains us to be a limited jiva with limited upadhis, depending on limited karma for the limited experiences only, karma phala. So it's a limited company. In India world, everything is a limited company. Do you ever see unlimited company? Everything is limited. They have to write it. It's limited to this and that. So the kamya karmas are second ones. As we grow in our age, having gone through all nonsense during our stupid mind and intellect, we should know the limitations of these kamanas and their destructive, degrading ways. Here we have to rise above them, not by fulfilling. Kamanas will never end by fulfillment. We have to only rise above them. That's it. Difference between these two, catch wise abhimanya. What is the meaning of trying to fulfill the kamanas and get out of them is चलो ये सीजन में मैं आम खाऊंगा इतना ही वो थॉट रखा आपने तो ये हो जाएगा इन बिटवीन द टू सीजन नेचुरली द मैंगोज आर नॉट देयर you feel that I have conquered the mango desire because it is not there. But as we are studying the very same subject in Gita, Rasavarjam, Am Rasavarjam, the moment the season comes again, immediately the desire. जनवरी आ गया ना अभी 15 दिन में आपके सामने आ जाएंगे आम राइजिंग अबव मीन्स व्हाट आई हैव ईटन सफिशिएंट आम अब मैं आम आदमी नहीं हूं है ना मैं तो खास आदमी साधक हूं therefore let them be coming and going I am not interested I am wanting to see the परम दृष्टवा परम को लक्ष्य बनाकर ये जो है अवरम all kamanas I am transcending rising above let Lord bless us with that maturity very soon and we to try. Second is kamya karma. Okay, so nishiddha karma, kamya. Third is what? Uh, uh, wanting to do karma, जो हम करना चाहते हैं. That can be kamya or nishiddha. The fourth one is definitely to be understood, important one, to be done karma. उसको कहते हैं नियत कर्म. To be done कर्म. Wanting to do कर्म मतलब which I want, मुझे मेरे को करने को मन होता है ना. It may fall in kamya and nishiddha. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम 95%. 5% बस आपको मन में आया करने को वांटिंग टू डू कर्म मेनी ऑफ अस डोंट थिंक अबाउट इट बट दैट्स व्हाट कंज्यूम्स लॉट ऑफ आवर टाइम ज्यादा मतलब नहीं है उसमें पर्पस नहीं है बस मन में लगा करने को लॉट ऑफ आवर टाइम इज कंज्यूम्ड इन दैट ओनली लाइक यू कॉल्ड योर somebody friend not that much nishiddha karma it is not a very strong kamya karma but you wanted to call that's it अब टाइम तो गया उसमें 5 मिनट गप्पे मार के 5 मिनट या 5 घंटे दैट्स अ वांटिंग टू डू वाला कर्म होते हैं थर्ड वन ना फोर्थ वन इज टू बी डन कर्म to be done karma. Niyata karma they are called. In that Nitya and Naimittika, both of them come. We'll study them in detail in Gita, third chapter. Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam. Okay, to be done karma. Last one is interesting. Fifth one. Out of to be done karma, can be done karmas are there. To be done is equal to should be done. But out of that, depending on our resources, abilities, we may not be able to do everything, but some things we can do. Therefore, out of to be done, what can be done, let us do that. Wanting to be done, don't do them because they are by your want. Actually, they are not wanted. So, conserve your time and energy from that. And the desire prompted karma, it's okay for a samsari, not for sadhakas. And Nishiddha karma, nobody should do only. Okay. So among these five karmas, three we have to know to reject them. Two we have to know to fully involve in them. Know and reject are Nishiddha, Kamya and wanting to do. उसको ध्यान के अच्छा ये मेरे मन में आ रहा है काम करने को या इसकी जरूरत है नहीं है तो जोड़ दो और ये डिजायर है डिजायर फुलफिलमेंट वाला कर्म. So how can I enter, involve, and how long I involve in this kamya and kamya karma? So too, these are nishiddha. How am I, with all my so-called wisdom, doing the nishiddha karma? A wise person does nishiddha karma, its punishment will be double, more. तो इस तरह खुद सोच के उनसे उबर उठना. And the last two are the to be done karma. Note them down, all of that. And you and I as spiritual seekers, let me directly come to the point. For us, the to be done karma is only Shastra Shravana, Shastra Dhyana, Shastra Jnana, Jnana Ukta Sadhana. Through that, the Paramatma Anubhava. Only this is to be done. In that, what can be done, अपने capacity, time, energy के अनुसार, that must be done. Because though we heard today, we may understand it, but entire thing you cannot do overnight one day, no? But what can you do? Like to be done में आता है, till the self is realized, don't get out of meditational seat. That is to be done. What can we? We can't do right now. At least therefore half an hour. I can do. Do it. Do the japa in such a manner that the Lord appears in front of you. Till that time, don't get up only. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Vaivasvataya. But can we do like that? No. Then what can you do? 20 minutes I can do. Three times a day you can do? No. Two times at least I try. One time apakka. Our biggest problem is not recognizing what we can. Not recognizing what we can. Recognize what I can do and use that now. Even though to be done is 100%, you can do at least 20 now. Recognize it and do it. Like some of you. I want you to come to all my classes to be done. But you cannot for your own reasons. You can come at least one class, two class. You are doing it. That is helping you, no? Others have not recognized this. I can attend one class, wala. So they are not attending. Therefore, they can't get this knowledge. So to other sadhanas. Whatever I can, uncompromisingly, I must learn to do. This is the only way I, what do you call, protect myself from my deceiving, cheating mind. And I can be honest to myself. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट जिंदगी में मुझे अपने लिए ऑनेस्ट होना है. मुझे अपने ही आंखों के सामने नहीं गिरना है. Isn't it? दूसरों के आंखों के सामने गिरते रहते. अब we are fallen in the eyes of our own higher conscience that I could do that, but I have not done that. Why did you do that nonsense? And do what I can do. And where there you have to be honest in noting what I can. जैसे हमने कहा, you have time, you have a health, you have no obligation, you are free. Therefore, you can do all the classes, 6 of them. honest there. But you are misguided with the mind and telling yourself, no, I cannot do one. So that is self cheating. That's by that you only lose, no? Some people that way fix you. मैं एक ही क्लास में आऊंगा. अरे, for the other class there is a time. Why don't you come? No, I have decided not to come. Go in the. So you are never get. That is how we get cheated by our mind, supported by our ego. Mind dominates and decides with its various emotions and all. Ego substantiates it. बुद्धि तो है ही नहीं, थोड़ा सा ही है. और इधर उधर भटक रहा है वो. Isn't it? Very funny. Like puja, japa. I wanted to do 5 mala japa every day. Another day you get lot of time, so you can do 10 more malas. No, no, no. I decided only five I will do. अरे that day you can do more. करो ना. नहीं, नहीं करूँगा. कोरोना आएगा तभी करूँगा. See how we are cheated. In fact, Bhagavan is so excited when we become sadhakas that he removes obstacles and gives us more opportunities. We are such a buddhu, we don't realize it. We become egoistic there. हाँ, अब तुम दे रहे होंगे मौका, मैं नहीं यूज करूंगा. मैंने कहा आपका इतना ही करूंगा, इतना ही करूंगा. Instead of the extra spare time available, doing sadhana, we do something other only, the bhoga आदि. चलो 1 घंटा ज्यादा मिल गया, एक और ज्यादा सब्जी बनाकर खाएंगे, या वन मोर सीरियल ऑफ टीवी आई विल सी. चलो ½ hour है, चलो घूम के आते हैं, यार लेट मी कॉल समवन. दीज थिंग्स वी डू. बट वी डोंट थिंक कि अरे यार आज 1 hour एक्स्ट्रा मिल रहा है, चलो लेट मी अटेंड वन मोर क्लास ऑफ स्वामी जी. सो ही हैज गिवन सो मेनी टॉक्स, 11,000 lectures are there. So let me go through that playlist and see some stotra, let me listen the meaning of it. Or the backlogs, that day I didn't attend the Upanishad class, so let me go there. Dekho, these wisdoms never occur to us because we are not mature. We have to mature. There's no way to be mature. So in this way, though we said do those sadhanas which we can, but there be not cheated by the mind and ego. I underline for myself and suggest to you all also to be careful about this aham in that ego in us. Like we have the good ego which brings us to the class, we have the bad ego also which doesn't us do allow us to do the good things. वो मेरा ये मेरा अहंकार है, ऐसा अहंकार को भी ऑब्जेक्टिफाई करना है. Aham is also part of Prakriti. I am the pure self. By the way, so in this way, out of these 5 actions, Nishiddha karma, Kamya karma, wanting to do karma, to be done karma, can be done karma. Very clear now? To be done and can be done, we have to focus. And to be done, can be done, may whatever is to be done, that I can do. To that level, we have to match. So to be done 100, can be done 5. वो कैन बी डन को 10, 15, 20 करके 100 बना दो. वॉट एवर आई हैव टू डू, आई एम एबल टू डू. यू आर पक्का ऑन द पाथ. इट्स ओनली क्वेश्चन ऑफ टाइम. एंड इन आवर टू बी डन थिंग्स, the single pointedness of the mind, the subtlety of the intellect, the purification of the vasanas, how many things are there for us to do? Increasing our bhakti, shraddha to the Guru and God, isn't it? Becoming thorough in the siddhanta about tattva, siddhanta ज्ञान. वी हैव टू डू ऑल ऑफ देम, नो? नहीं करना. बस सुनने के लिए आते हैं क्या? मैं बोलता हूँ, आप सुनते हो, लेकिन तमाशा एवरीडे, है ना, मदारी जमुरी की तरह. ओनली दिस मच. देयर इज नथिंग टू बी डन बियॉन्ड दिस मच फॉर्मेलिटी. We have lot of the things to be done. Miles to go before I sleep, as they say. And in this very life opportunity only, we have to realize self. उसके लिए whatever are the sadhanas to be done, roll up our sleeves, tighten the belts, and do them. That is a real festival. That is real birthday. That is real Guru Upasana, Daiva Upasana, where we are fully engaged in doing all those things to be done for our realization. और किस बात का वेट कर रहे, किसके लिए वेट कर रहे? और कोई आकर इससे ज्यादा तो नहीं बोलेगा आपको, है कि नहीं? है ही नहीं बोलने को. Who else can say anything more than this? The Tattva is given and the ideas are inspirations are given. If anybody says, they say same thing only, perhaps more strongly, more vehemently in different language. That's the only thing, no? Language कुछ भी हो, ढंग कैसा भी हो, सब्जेक्ट को पकड़ने वाला मेच्योरिटी we should have had by now, है ना? What he is saying you should catch, not in what language he is saying and who is he. They are all means now. The Lord will come in any rupa and teach us. Kama rupa Bhagavan. Kama means desirous. In his own desired rupa, he comes and teaches. So, what for whom for we are waiting? From deciding to single pointedly attend to only our adhyatmic sadhanas. बीती जाए उमरिया रे. अब जो 40 साल में शुरू करना था, अभी 50 भी हो गए, शुरू नहीं किया तो 10 years लेट वी आर. 60 में भी शुरू नहीं की तो 20 साल हमने गवाया. 70 भी हो गया, ये पत्थर हिल ही नहीं रहा 70 के ऊपर भी. तो 30 years. 80 पे भी तुलसी साधना नहीं करोगे तो फिर कर क्या रहे? यू अंडरस्टैंड, वी हैव टू क्वेश्चन अवर सेल्स. अरे मैं अपने आप को ऐसे कैसे बेवकूफ बना रहा हूँ, किसी को मौका ही नहीं दे रहा हूँ. दैट आई एम नॉट डूइंग माई साधना विच आई कैन. ऐसे भटक रहा हूँ, ऐसे अटक रहा हूँ, ऐसे लटक रहा हूँ, ऐसे झटक रहा हूँ. व्हाट एम आई डूइंग एवरी डे, एवरी मोमेंट? पागल हूँ क्या मैं? आई हैव टू थिंक लाइक दैट. Like a mad crack, where he goes, he doesn't know. Every day we are doing that only. Only difference is, unknowingly he does funny things. We think we know and do what we do is only funny things, which are not required so much. That dignity, that maturity, that only these things deserve my time and attention and effort. I'll do only that. ये maturity में है. So let that to be done and can be done be matched 100%. I can do whatever I have to do. I am doing it. Prepare oneself like that. Sit, make a points. Take a pen and notebook. Write the points. This is what the things I am doing which are not required. These are the things which I have to do as a sadhaka to grow. This is a golden opportunity to me. है ना? People who are lesser than us, lower than us in age and in abilities, they are doing so much. What happened to me? Why am I not doing? That observation is only to get inspiration. Otherwise, every jiva has his own way. But still, why Bhagavan kept all people together? For mutually inspiring. From that standpoint, we are saying, 20 साल कम है मेरे से, वो इतना साधना कर रहा है, पैसे कम है उसको, प्रॉब्लम ज्यादा है, फिर भी इज डूइंग. And I am fully free, nothing to me. I am the problem to others. If I do sadhana, others are happy. Let me do it. बनो सीरियस, अपनी जिंदगी को ले लो सीरियस. ऑलरेडी लेट हो चुका है ना. 10 तारीख जनवरी, 10th January 2026 should be a golden day in our life. From today we are different. Different what? जो कर रहे वो भी नहीं, वो भी छोड़ने का नहीं. Add to the schedule sadhana and all. Just choose the times where you can do sadhana. Choose the place where you can do sadhana. Don't say मैं सर्दी में हूँ इतने साधना नहीं हो सकता. अरे जहाँ सर्दी नहीं वहां जाओ ना साधना करने के लिए. Why are you bound here? You understand? We only, that's how, continuously listen to the mind and intellect. They misguide us only in wrong decisions. There's so many places. Plan well now. दिमाग तो है सोचो. This is the place of winter. I can't do sadhana. So let me go to some other place where I can do. So जिनको इच्छा होती है साधना में, वो उपाय ढूंढ लेते. जिनको उपाय नहीं मिल रहा, मतलब is not interested. है ना? Like, Swami, I'm not able to manage to come to your class. Means what? What are you cheating me? बहुत पक चुके हैं, हो गया है. You are not interested. That's all. Go. As simple as that. Okay. Help that way in to be done and can be done. Focus on that. one thing I want to concludingly conclude towards the conclusion is what I want to do, please stop reducing them. जो चाहते हैं वो करते हैं, वो भयंकर संसारी है. जो करना चाहिए वही करते हैं, वो ही साधक है. There's a difference, no? What I want to do, what I have to do. Never do what you want. That itself is a disease. Only what I have to. तोबा तोबा, अपने आप को बचाओ. Half of our life, time, energy are gone in doing those which we want. Not required. हर चीज करने की जरूरत नहीं है. जो जरूरत है उसी को करो. Think about all kaya, vacha, manasa. By the body, by speech, by mind. Karma is done all through all these three. Sadhana also is done through all these three. In sadhana, buddhi also is added. Okay. So nishiddha karma, kamya karma, wanting to do karma, to be done karma, can be done karma. 5. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम 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 सहनाववतु. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानां विदिताखिल शास्त्रसुधा जलदे करुणावरुणालय पालय मां ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद् गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त शास्त्र साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन आदयन द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषद आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. ओम अथ पारायणं चतुर्थोऽध्यायः. 7, 8, 9. ओम समाने वृक्षे पुरुषो निमग्नः अनीशया शोचति मुह्यमानः जुष्टं यदा पश्यत्यन्यमीशम् अस्य महिमानमिति वीतशोकः रुचो अक्षरे परमे व्योमन् यस्मिन् देवा अधिविश्वे निषेदुः यस्तं न वेद किं रुचा करिष्यते य इत्तद्विदुस्त इमे समासते छन्दांसि यज्ञाः क्रतवो व्रतानि भूतं भव्यं यच्च वेदा वदन्ते अस्मान्मायी सृजते विश्वमेतत् तस्मिंश्चान्यो मायया सन्निरुद्धः. What great literature, great knowledge, great Upanishads. वाह. भगवान जल्द से जल्दी हमारे बुद्धि में ऐसा सद्बुद्धि दे दो कि इन उपनिषदों का महिमा समझकर उसी में रमते रहे हमेशा. मैं तो मेरे लिए मांग रहा हूँ. You also can ask. Okay, now 12th mantra. We have to do the Bhashyam. Eko vashi nishkriyanam bahunam ekam bijam bahudayah karoti tamatmastam yenu pashyanti dhiraah tesham sukham shashvatam netaresham. So, nishkriyanam bahunam. Bhagavan Shankara gave special importance, attention to this sentence and explained in detail the Bhashya. Yesterday we saw it. Once more we will see. He is trying to say here that you are such self who is nishkriya. You don't need to do any karma. You are infinite full already. Like a करोड़पति का बेटा और कोई मानो he is doing a very small job of like a daily wages. What do you talk to him? Arey, why are you going for this work of daily 300, 400? Your father and you have millions of rupees in the bank. You don't need. So too, all of us with all upadhis do all karma. To get what? Final outcome kya? What do you want? Only the happiness, no? That happiness is our own essential nature, infinite happiness. By doing karma, we are only invoking temporary happiness at the cost of permanent. Realize yourself and be blissful eternally, isn't it? So that's what is explained here. Sarvahi kriyaha na atmani samavetaha. First of all, the self doesn't need to do karma and it never does also. Then where are the all kriyas actually rooted in? Sarvahi kriyaha na atmani samavetaha. They are not traced or rooted to the pure self. Pure self is infinitely blissful. It has nothing other than it. Where is the need for it to do the karma? So if the kriyas are not samavetaha, related or rooted or traced to Atman, then who is the one doing karmas? See, sarvahi kriyaha na atmani samavetaha, kintu dehendriyeshu. In the deha indriya only all the kriyas are there. Now listen to very important next sentence. What is the position of Atman? Atma to nishkriyaha nirgunaha. The self is nishkriyaha. It doesn't need to do action, it cannot do also. Nishkriyaha. Second one is nirgunaha. In that to do the kriyas, various gunas, qualities, they are also not there. Nirgunaha. Third one, sattvaadi guna rahitaha. That self is again basically the Maya Vyakta three gunas, Sattvaraj Tamasic, they are not there in that self. So the Sattvadi guna is one category of gunas. The other gunas means the various gunas, qualities, values, etc. In the pure self, they are not required. They are all there only in Deha, Indriya, and Buddhi, etc. So Atma to Nishkriyaha, Nirgunaha, Sattvadi guna rahita. Not only that, Kutastaha. It is such a unchanging anvil, the support of all the modifications at the Upadhi level. This is only explanation, huh? At the Upadhi level, all modifications are happening. To that, as a substratum, the self is there unmodifiable, unmodifying. Is explanation. For what? For us to withdraw from all modifying things. More subtly said, drop all those changing, modifiable things. Then what happens? The very same place where you are seeing the changeable, modifiable things, you will see the unchangeable reality. The reality is nowhere to be searched, he is everywhere. इसके ऊपर नीचे आगे बाएं नहीं है. Gold is not anywhere above, नीचे or left or right to the ornament. It is in the core of the ornament only. You can't leave. चलो मैं ornament को छोड़कर I am searching the gold. Where will you go? You have to छोड़कर means there only you search. Because where is the rope? There alone you are seeing the snake. So where you are seeing the snake, there alone you have to see the rope. Nowhere to go. We are not going away from this world छोड़कर इसी में ब्रह्म देखना है नहीं तो एक बात इतना है कि first we have to realize that in ourselves, the self. So kutastaha. Okay. Then next one is what? Kutastasan. This being so, anatma dharman atmani adhyasya abhimanyante. All these upadhis are anatma. Kartrutva, bhoktrutva are the dharmas of the upadhis. And those dharmas of the upadhis, atmani adhyasya, superimposed on me, the self. This is one sentence enough for meditation for the entire life. I am the Nishkriya Atma. All the Kriyas happen in the Upadhis. They are the dharmas of the Upadhis. Therefore, the Upadhi dharma I am superimposing on myself. Oh, that superimposition is the cause of all problems. अध्यास कहते हैं उसको. This one sentence, if somebody can digest, enough for sadhana. Keep on doing that only. उसी का चिंतन करें. Meditate on that self, in which there are no possibilities of kriyas only, need of kriyas only. There is one core personality in us, which is so infinite that it doesn't need to do anything as the finite beings do, or the finite upadhis do, or is done during our delusion that I am finite. Simple only three things: forgetting I am infinite, thinking I am finite, doing something to become infinite. That's all. In that way, huh? Same Vedanta is taught in different languages with different wordings. We should be tuning to the teacher to be able to catch it. Our speaker, whoever is there. So Atmani Adhyasya Abhimanyate. We do the Abhimana. We just having superimposed the dharmas of the Upadhis on ourselves. We have the wrong notion of we are those things. Which are they? Karta, Bhokta, Sukhi, Dukhi. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I am happy, I am miserable. Karta Bhokta is the Abhimana of the ego level. Sukhi Dukhi is Abhimana of the Mana level. I know, I don't know is the Abhimana of the Buddhi level. Next one is Krushaha Stulaha. I am thin and I am fat is Deha level. In that Deha, Manushyaha. I am the human being. And in being a human being, Amushyaha Putraha relation. I am the son of this man. Then Asya Napta, I am the grandson of this one. All these are belonging to the Upadhis. I am the self who is there in everybody beyond all these Upadhis. How important is see this guidance? Is tough to digest to begin with, but not impossible if you pursue. The other day we were discussing this point. No, the 12 to 15 years minimum from one guru who teaches only pure Vedanta, listen Vedanta, where he covers some Prakarana Granthas, some Upanishads, some Gita, whoever he may be. There are millions, they are there. Thousands of them are there. Great, great speakers, great, great jnanis, the ones who love the Shastras, who dedicated their life for the Shastra, Dhyana, Dhyapana. There are many, many great Mahatmas. बहुत है. सर्च करो आजकल तो सर्च करने इजी. Then stick to some, one or two, if possible, only to one. To whomever you tune to. They're all freedom. But stick. बार साल लगातार सुनोगे तो the mind will accept all this knowledge. Mind becomes capable to. Mind is molded to understand, accept this knowledge. Not that one day you come, another day you go, don't. Then it won't help at all. In this world, even yoga asanas, unless you do for months and years, the benefits you won't get. Any exercises also, any drivings also. ये तो सालों साल करो तभी आपको उसका benefits you reap. No, here also. The main point is what is said in these Upanishads and Bhashya should enter into our bosom, and a pakka knowledge, clear knowledge, without any ambiguity, without any mistiness, as we have now. हर दिन सुनते हैं लेकिन फिर भी क्या सुना पता नहीं. अरे, and there is many subtle points in this. Sometimes you may have Shraddha in the Guru but not in the subject taught by him. Sometimes you have Shraddha in the subject but not in the Guru. Therefore, that Shraddha in the subject gets reduced. एक नहीं दो नहीं, so many adchan we have in us. We have to recognize them and patch them up or repair them. First, we have to question what is my goal? Am I doing justice to reach to that goal? What is to be done for that? Am I putting all my efforts to do? What is the nonsense I am doing? Can I reject it? Unless this introspection is done, we won't help us all. Our life is like a rudderless ship in the ocean, moved by the winds of whims and fancies only finally to drown one day. ये क्या हो गया मर गया Did he know the self? No, except that everything he did and died. संप्राप्ते सन्नीते काले डुक्र करने नहीं रक्ष. And you and I don't be happy saying that हम तो हर दिन क्लास को आते हैं. We have more self responsibility. We have to do sadhana more. And don't say मैं क्लास तो अटेंड कर रहा हूँ बस मैं सबसे ग्रेट हूँ और मेरे इससे सब कुछ हो जाता है. कुछ नहीं होने वाला. I am telling you, I am the speaker who is the only one attending all classes. नायमात्मा प्रवचन केवल सुनने न लभ्य न मेधया न बहुनावृतेन बहुना श्रुतेन यमेव एषः वृणुते. Desire that self and do the due sadhanas. Okay, now the self is not the doer, the prakriti is the doer. To substantiate it from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, as Bhagavan Shankara gives some 2.5 shlokas as quotation, very related, very relevant. We'll spend some time to understand them tomorrow. And the next parame, where Tesham Sukham Shashvatam Naitaresham, which is so strongly said by the Shwethashwathara Rishi towards the end, equally strongly, clearly, unambiguously, Bhashyakara explains to us. Let us enjoy learning that tomorrow. Om 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 Purnamadaha Om Shruti Matre Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. That is very good. Come if you have time to study Gita. If you don't have time, तब भी time निकाल के हरि ओम. One second.